Hello Magic players, SkyLagger speaking from France, and welcome to my channel where we are playing and discussing some control and mid-range builds so we can learn together and help making our Magic environment a better place by promoting interactive builds. And today we are playing Jeskai Tempo in a modern league, so stay tuned! Are you ready to take control of the game? Did I just break it? Okay, round 1 with Jeskai Tempo in Modern, and this hand is not a keep, of course, so let's mulligan. Wow, this hand is not really better, but we have Scry. We don't have any card selection or card draw, unfortunately. I don't think we can go to 5, so let's keep this and we'll try to put some lands on top. Yes, Serum Visions is not a land, but I think that's probably the only card that is not a land that we want to keep. Horizon Canopy, is that Boggles? Ether Vial, okay, so that's not Boggles. Unfortunately here I think I have to fetch, and because this Ether Vial signals me some sort of creature-based deck, I think I'd rather have this red than the whites, because I already have 2 red interactive spells. So yeah, okay, so we've got 1 land on top. So we have our land drop assured for next turn, and maybe we'll get to 4 lands in time. Okay, Noble Hierarch, 1 turn late. No land, which means I think we have to bolt this Noble Hierarch. So let's bolt the Hierarch, I guess. Yeah, let's bolt it. This way we can slow them down a little bit and maybe draw into our 3rd land, cast this Electrolyze. Okay, so they have a Hierarch anyway. Okay, yeah, Hierarch. What do you want to do? Seacrum Coast. Okay. So, Bent and taxes? Probably. Or humans. Meddling Mage. Okay. Naming Lightning Bolt. Okay, no problem. I don't have another Lightning Bolt, so let's fetch for a Hail Fountain tapped and pass the turn. Ooh, 3rd land is nice. So let's pass. So we can't Snapcast a Mage, flashback this Lightning Bolt. Do I want to Electrolyze now or do I want to wait? Yeah, let's wait and see what they are playing. If that's a Thalia, that's quite unfortunate. Okay, so Thalia's Lieutenant, which is not the same. So here I think that I might change my plan and Electrolyze the Noble Hierarch and the Thalia. So let's do this. Try to be as effective as possible. And let's hope we draw into a land. Another Electrolyze, which is not too bad. Unfortunately, we can't deal anymore with this Meddling Mage with our Electrolyze, but we still have a Path to Exile, so I hope they don't play another Meddling Mage and name Path, so... Okay, for 3 Mantis Rider. Ooh, that's a great card. And Phantasmal Image. Ooh, on Mantis Rider. Ouch. How can we survive this? How can we survive? We can survive 1 turn here. Yeah, we can survive by casting Path of Exile on 1 Mantis Rider. And then casting Snapcaster Mage just to chum block. Or maybe we just play Spell Queller. Yeah, that's not really doing much, is it? Okay, so that's definitely humans, as you might have guessed now. So let's Path the Mantis Rider. Then play Snapcaster Mage, chump the Meddling Mage, or do we really need a chump? Do we really need to chump here? We're not doing much by chumping, but I guess that we have to, otherwise we're too close to be dead. I'd rather be at 4 than 3 than 1. So yeah, let's give flashback to Serum Visions. And not having our 4th land drop kind of hurts. Okay, so we're at 4. Land, please. No, Spell Snare. Spell Snare is not what we want. So let's pass the turn. We'll have to Snapcast a Mage and chump again. Or maybe... So cycling this Horizon Canopy. So maybe here I don't chump, I go to... Okay, so now I have to chump, I guess. Reflector Mage. Okay, so now I definitely have to chump. The good news is opponent doesn't know we're playing Jeskai Tempo and not Jeskai Control. Thalia's Lieutenant. Are we able to survive one more turn? Yeah. So we can survive one more turn here. Okay. We can survive one more turn, but I don't think we're going anywhere after that. So let's play Snapcaster Mage. Path. The Mantis Rider. Yeah. Our mana screw was a bit hurtful here. So let's block Meddling Mage and draw Flooded Strand. And where do we go from there? Nowhere, right? So we can chump. Yeah, we're dead. Okay. We cannot even fetch, I mean. So, that was rough. Engineered Explosives is good. Settle the Rake Edge is good. I guess Pia and Kiran Nalar is somewhat good. Geistos Saint Shafts are bad. Vendilion Click is not fantastic here. I don't really want to go down too much on Cryptic Commands, because they can be very useful and tap them down. There's an argument for Thundermaw. I don't really know. So for the Hellkites, maybe I'm just bringing the Hellkite and cutting the Logic Knot altogether. Spell Snare can be useful, but I mean, if they are on Vial plus Caverns of Souls, that's not gonna do much. So yeah, let's cut those 5 cards and bring in those. There's an argument for keeping Vendilion Clicks, as they can trade with the Mantis Rider, but we have so many removals. I mean, we were quite unlucky not to find more interactions last game, so yeah, let's try this way. I want to play first, and this hand is okay. We don't have interactions, but we have lands, so that's a start. This Snapcaster Mage can prove to be useful, and those Spellquellers can be quite useful too if they play some sort of, if they play Caverns. Seachrome Coast into Ether Vial, okay. Do I want to keep Bolt up? I think I probably want to keep my life total high, so let's play Sacred Foundry tapped. Nothing? Ooh, Verdict is good. Nothing, and they don't violin anything. Okay, so their hand must be quite powerful. But no land means that they only can play one thing per turn, and I can deal with one thing per turn. Ooh, nothing, still nothing, right? Wow, do I want to flash Snapcaster Mage and race? Probably not, right? I mean, they are gonna be faster than us. Discarding Thalia. Ooh, and we draw our Scalding Tarn. So here they must have something to flash in, right? Okay, Ether Vial into... Okay. Freebooter. Ooh, and here I just made a bad play because if I had killed this Freebooter, no card would have been exiled from my hand. So that was definitely a mistake. With those Spellquellers in hand, I was kind of tunneling and thinking about their effects and not the one from Freebooter. So here I think I'm just gonna run this Spellqueller just to force them to chump block maybe sometime. So let's fetch. So yeah, that was definitely a mistake. Don't do this at home. So if you bolt the freebooter in response, no card is taken. That's in the Oracle. For 2, okay. So another freebooter, right? I don't really think I want to path because I would unlock their hand. But in the same time, do I really want to let them check my hand once again? Maybe I do, right? Okay, so they are gonna take path, I guess. And I don't really care because if the situation gets out of control, I still have Supreme Verdict. And if they take Supreme Verdict, I can still path the freebooter. Okay, so they take Supreme Verdict. And do I want to attack here? The downside is if they cast Meddling Mage and name Path of Exile, we're in a bit of troubles. If they don't, we can still Cryptic Command and bounce the freebooter and then Wrath. So letting them take the Supreme Verdict is not a real problem. I mean, we won't cast this Path of Exile unless we're forced to because of this Ether Vial. And if they tap the Vial, then I can Path of Exile. And because they are locked and not playing anything, I decided to attack because I can still flash my Spell Queller and path one of their creatures. And because I want to be proactive, let's flash this Spell Queller. And now we're gonna attack for 4 each turn. Land, please. Land or burn spell. Okay, land is cool. Another freebooter? You've gotta be kidding me, right? Okay, Phantasmal Image. So yeah, here I think I'm gonna path 1 freebooter and maybe play my bolt. Yeah, so let's path the freebooter with the bolts. This way we have bolt, we force them into taking the bolts, and we still have Cryptic Command up. So we'll let them take the bolts. If they don't take the bolts, yeah, that's quite fine. We're gonna bolt one of the freebooters. Okay, so they do take the bolts, which means my Cryptic Command is still unlocking the situation because of Phantasmal Image's ruling. So opponent here is playing some sort of really grindy game. I don't know if that's worth taking the risk, because they definitely could have taken up their Ether Vial to 3 and start beating down. And I don't think that's trying to unload my hand was a really, really, really interesting idea from their perspective. Okay, so we're the beatdown against 5 colors humans. That's something, right? Thalia. Yeah, Thalia is a bit of a problem, but we can deal with her. Attacking, not attacking. Okay. So I'm gonna take 2. I'm gonna fetch for a 2nd red source, I believe, and go. Engineered explosives. Ooh. I like that. So let's attack. So here, that's a little tricky. Because of Thalia, we'll have to pay 3 for the explosives. But we have to pay 2 colors, 2 blue or 2 red, in order to have our explosives on 2. And if you don't pay attention, you're gonna play it for 3 and don't even know that you've played the explosives for 3. So let's be careful. So 1 blue, 1 red, and 1 blue. So that's for 2. And go. So of course, now we're in danger of getting Mantis Ridered, but I think we're okay. We have this Supreme Verdict that is coming. We are about to unlock that bolt. So here, just to make them not play anything more, I may just take the hits and crack this explosives end of turn. So do I take the hit? I think yeah. This way they don't play any 2-drop, because if they play a Meddling Mage here, it's gonna be blown up. Okay, Ether Vial, sure. So let's crack the explosives. Get back our stuff. Ooh. They have something? Wow, that's great. Whoa, great play from our opponent here. Great move, great move. So they create a bunch of zombies, but we have this cryptic command, so let's attack for 4. Then we'll cryptic command before combat and maybe cast bolts. I don't even know if I want to cast bolts, honestly. Yeah, I think I'm gonna cast bolt, because this way I can play Snapcaster Bolt next turn. Yeah, I should have played Bolt Snap Bolt during their turn. So let's do it right now. So Bolt here, Snap, and Bolt. Yeah, I don't know why I kind of punted and tunneled effects and didn't cast my cryptic command. I just clicked through my face without really thinking about it, so that was a clear mistake here. Okay, so we won this game. Now we're up to game 3. What do we want to change? And in this matchup, you see why Wear Tear is probably worse than a Braid. I was thinking of bringing a Braid in the sideboard, but I think that the Destroy Target enchantment is kind of useful because of Mardu, Pyromancer, Storm, and Green-Red Ponza, so I think that's still a good choice, even though a Braid has some upsides. So let's run this list back. Okay, that's keepable if they don't have a Caverns of Souls. Okay, Ether Vial. Path of Exile. Do I want to leave Celestial Colonnade up and counter something? I may want to. So maybe I just take one turn to play this Scalding Tarn. Yeah, because I don't want them to play Freebooter here. So let's slow our game plan down and just fetch here for maybe a blue or blue-red. Okay, so here we are getting punished for our decision. That's unfortunate. So, Colonnade and go. Okay. Hierarch, sure. Yeah, we should have played the Colonnade first, because now we're probably too slow to cast our stuff and be really interactive, because now we don't have access to turn 3 Electrolyze or Spell Quellers, which is kind of rough. Fortunately, we drew into another interactive spells for their freebooter, so we can hope to get back our stuff if they take it. Meddling Mage, wow. Naming Bolt, probably. I guess they are Naming Bolt. Lightning Bolt, yeah, because I left this Steam Vent untapped. They thought I was gonna play my bolts. Okay, so let's counter that. At this point, I just want to counter everything I can hit with this snap, with this spell snare. And here, do I want to path? If I don't path and they play something like another Meddling Mage with their Vial, they can't play a Freebooter, which means I can still Electrolyze next turn, so I don't think I want to hurry. I can take 3 here. I can definitely take 3 and keep this Path of Exile for something more meaningful. And with their Vial on 3, I'm not that scared of a Meddling Mage flashed in the game. Thalia's Lieutenant. Yeah, I can't do much about that. Too bad we can't make the same play we did last turn, last game with Electrolyze, dealing with this Noble Hierarch and the Lieutenant. And let's path the meddling mage. Okay, so now we need to draw into our fourth land here. I'd really like to draw into Cryptic Command at some points. I guess we have great chance to draw into it, right? We have 4 of them. So opponent is down to 2 cards in hand, which is quite good for us. Oh yeah, and 4th land. I love this deck. I really, really like this deck. So here I'm still not doing anything because if they decide to cast something, okay, so sacking a Horizon Canopy. And if they sacrifice the second one, I'm just gonna kill this Noble Hierarch. That will leave them only with their Ether Vial. Okay, so Ether Vialing something? Mantis Rider. Okay, I guess. I can't really do much about that anyway. Vial still on 3. And if they attack with Thalia and Mantis Rider, I think I'm just gonna Snapcast a Mage and Path, chump the Thalia, and block the Mantis Rider. Okay, so let's path the Mantis Rider, I guess. Unfortunately, we give them 1 more mana, but I really want them to crack this Horizon Canopy at some point. This way I can kill the Hierarch. Okay, Ether Vial. So I don't think I'm gonna electrolyze this Thalia here because they could just violin another human and I just get blown out. So let's deal 2 to this Noble Hierarch and draw a card. Which is why we're playing blue, right? We're playing blue just to draw cards. So cycle the Canopy? Maybe? Yeah, cycling the Canopy. Steam Vents and Colonnade. Yeah, let's play Colonnade and pass. Because now we can still chump with our Spell Queller if needed. Another Mantis Rider. Wow, brutal. Which means we can't chump with Snapcaster Mage anymore, and we cannot play Snapcaster into Electrolyze to deal with this Thalia's Lieutenant. But of course, they had another human. I mean, they had to have another one in hand, right? With 3 cards. Okay, so attacking with both creatures, I assume. Yeah, let's path the Mantis Rider. Give them another land, which is obviously not really what we want at this point. And I'm not gonna chump the Thalia because this Snapcaster Mage will maybe be useful later when the Thalia is larger. Okay, Caverns, which makes me regret Freebooter. Okay. So, unfortunately for them, this Freebooter is not gonna do much. So I'm kind of happy then, because if I had a spell in hand, if I Spell Queller the Freebooter and they kill the Spell Queller, then when they kill the Spell Queller, they get back their Freebooter and start again just looking at my hand. And there, I don't think I want to attack because I can't be blown out here. So let's just play Steam Vents tapped, keep Path of Exile for the Thalia here. And end of turn, if they don't do anything, I'm gonna start playing my Spell Quellers, I guess, and start attacking. And close the game with our Celestial Colonnade. Okay, another Horizon Canopy, which is kind of good. So they already cycled 3 of them. So only 1 more in their library. Do I want to do anything right now? I don't think I want to path right now. Not sure though. Yeah. Let's not path. I think I'm gonna path if they have something like Mantis Rider and they want to chump on my Spell Queller. So Mantis Rider Cabal. Okay. So I think I have to get rid of this Cabal, right? Well, I can still block with my Spell Queller here. So do I really need to cast this path right now? I don't think so. Lightning Helix. So I can deal with the Cambal and still deal with the Thalia here. So let's attack with Spell Queller, see what they do. Nothing. Cool. Okay, another Caverns of Souls. I won't be countering your stuff. And here, drawing another land is quite bad for our opponent. So they can attack only with Thalia here, because if they attack with something else, I'm just gonna activate my Colonnade and block. So if they attack with Campbell, I'm kind of happy. Okay, Path Exile. Which means I think... Can I afford to take 2? Yeah, I think I can afford to take 2 more. I don't want to use this Lightning Helix right now, because it could be more useful and they can't really attack with Campbell because I have the Colonnades and all my stuff. So let's play the last Spell Queller. Pia and Kirin Nalar. Wow, that's a great draw too. So let's attack with both. The bad thing with this Campbell is that they gain life, and I'm kind of racing, or at least trying to. So them gaining some life is not the better thing, the best thing in the world, but I really want to draw into something else before casting this Lightning Helix. If I have a second removal, I can just throw this at Campbell and not think about it. Okay, and opponent scoops. So GG's to our opponents. Unfortunately, they kind of flooded, but yeah, that was a great game. We had some tough decisions, but we went quite well. And honestly, we drew quite well too, because this PI and Kiran Nalar was the light out. See you in the next game. Bye-bye.